Hi guys, welcome back to Aura Life. I'm Ashley and today I'm going to share with you my home kind of self-care, skincare, facial routine that I do on the weekend. Hi again, how are you? So it's late at night, I finally put my son to bed and it's Saturday, so Mama's about to do her skincare routine. I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks on some things that I've learned these last year, have gotten into my skincare routine. I think it's really important as you get older that you're more conscious of that, and to be honest with you, in my 20s and before that, like, I didn't have a routine. It was the quintessential like eczema pads, like back in the day when I would do a cleanser and maybe moisturizer, possibly lotion, which is not good for your skin, for your face. It wasn't until recently when I actually did a research study that I was like, wow, like I don't have a skincare routine. All I do is wash my face and I put a moisturizer on and that's it. And I'm getting older, I'm not getting any younger, and it's really important as you get older to take care of your skin. I just started to do research, I talked to friends, and now we actually go and we have little lunch dates. We call it our tea time. We'll go have tea, hang out, maybe have brunch, and then we'll go to Ulta or Sephora, and we just like to play around with our skin. So I thought I would just show you what I typically do when I really want to revive my skin on the weekend. I pay extra attention to it. During the week, it's a little bit more scaled back, but the weekend is kind of when I go all out. So just to kind of give you some background, the skincare routine that I have, I actually followed the Korean skincare routine, which I believe is a total of 10 steps. It involves multiple cleansers, serums, masks, and the overall goal is to really replenish, remove all of the toxicity from the air and the things that we put in our body, but also the environment that we're in, and give our skin the nutrients that we need. You should probably think of your skin kind of like a plant. It's a living thing with dead skin cells on the top, and we want to remove those, and we really just want like supple, dewy skin. So the first thing that I do is if I have makeup on, I remove it. Typically, I use a makeup wipe, and I usually use Burt's Bees. There's two varieties, a cucumber melon, and I think the other one is like a sage, like clementine kind of witch hazel effect. It feels really good, exfoliating the skin, cool to the touch, and it takes everything off. But I don't have that specific wipe with me today, so I'm actually gonna use, this is the Body Shop's Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. You can use it all over your face. I'm just gonna start by getting some on my hands. You always want to do circular motions on your face. Part of the reason for that is you want to get blood circulating into your face. Working it in, making sure I get my lashes. I'm gonna do a quick. Now, when you dry your face, you want to blot. Now, from one to drag. So that's essentially because it can create wrinkles. We don't want that. There's gonna be dirt, a lot of dirt stuck in our pores. So the Korean method involves 2 cleansers to remove all of that toxicity from our skin. The first one is going to be an oil-based cleanser. This came highly recommended. It was actually voted Allure's favorite cleanser, daily cleanser, and I can tell you why, because it is like the most silky, like just soft thing that goes on your face. But the cool thing is that this is also a toner. So typically in your steps you do a toner in a separate step, but what I can do is do it all in one, which just saves me time. And I use this as my daily cleanser, but then I also use it, you know, when I'm doing my facials on Saturday as well. I usually just put like a dollop, a decent amount, if you can see that in the camera. You're probably wondering why I have cat ears on. So the cool thing about like doing facials at your home, you can just kind of pamper yourself. These are really popular in Korea, but when you go to Ulta or Sephora, you can buy like these headbands. They're kind of like towel bands, and they just keep your hair back so that you're not getting your hair wet while you're cleansing. So the next step in the process, in the Korean skincare process, is a water-based cleanser. And that really just makes sure that you get all of the dirt wiped away and cleansed away from the pores. It gets another step deeper into the layers of your skin to really allow your skin to breathe. This is a foam-based, water-based cleanser. It comes out in a foam spray, which is like, it's like heaven. It feels like a cloud. I can't even describe to you. It's called Black Sugar Perfect. It's actually a Korean product. There's actually some Korean symbols here on the back. I can't read anything on the back of this, but I actually got this in the Ulta section. They have a Korean skincare section, and I thought, why not? Let's just give it a try. And I've had this for quite a while. I'm almost out. You can kind of see at the bottom. It's great. I love it. I do like 2 to 3 pumps, and you can kind of see how it comes out. And then, you guys, this is where we get spiffy. I have this awesome, it's like a facial brush, and it gets into your pores and it kind of gets rid of all the impurities. So I kind of just put it under the water, and then I just scrub that in. Another thing that I try to combat is I get eczema. So my skin does get dry, and you'll see in a little bit, like some of the serums and things that I choose are based around that. So you can completely tailor your skincare routine for your skin type or like the needs that you have. I had to break out the big towel. But my skin, it feels so good. And you'll notice that like as you move through the process, each step, you'll notice like a feeling of your skin just breathing. Okay, so the next step is gonna be exfoliator. All exfoliators are different. I actually have 3 that I can share with you that I kind of change back and forth with depending on my mood. But what the exfoliator does is it takes away a layer of your skin that's like the dead skin cells. Really gets in there. You can get a variety of different types of exfoliators, from like a more harsher one, more intense, to kind of a softer, kind of intense. It can have beads, it can have granulated pieces. This has actually sugar and salt in it. And what's good about that is behind the dead skin cells is like a fresh new layer, like a youthful, like, you know, just young layer of skin underneath that, and this removes that. You don't do this every day. I exfoliate twice a week. I do my harshest exfoliator on Saturday, which I'll do today, and then I do a gentle one on Wednesday. So I try to exfoliate twice a week. So this one I've had for a long time. You guys, this is my favorite exfoliator I've ever tried. Like my face feels like a baby's bottom. I'm not joking. Like it feels so soft. My husband even says like, what did you do to your skin? It's so soft, and it's this. This is from Rodan Fields, who I have a cousin who is a consultant, not to plug them, but so she was able to get me this tub. It's their microdermabrasion paste. People swear by this stuff. I think people even use it to shave their legs, to give their legs that soft feel. During the week, when I'm exfoliating on the Wednesday, I use the Philosophy Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash. First off, kind of con, it's hard to get out of the bottle because it is kind of like a jelly paste, so that's kind of a con. But the cool thing about this is, depending on how much pressure you put on and how you scrub, it can either just be as gentle, and you can actually use it in replace of this one and just use this as a cleanser, or if you're trying to do an extra step on that Wednesday night and get that exfoliation, you can put more pressure, and then it will actually remove some of those dead skin cells. And this one I just found, it is the Deep Clean Invigorating Foaming Scrub, and this has exfoliators in it, energizing exfoliators. The cool thing about this is when it lathers, and then it has the exfoliators in it, but then it's hard to describe, but it has this tingling sensation. You're like, ooh, it's kind of a cool sensation. If I'm really tired in the morning and I'm just not awake, I'll use this, and it wakes me up. When it comes to using an exfoliator, it's not a quick process like the cleansers. And let me explain why. You need to really work this into your skin. I usually use about that much. Some people use less. I kind of spread it in my palm. You don't want to put it around your eyes because you'll scratch your eye, and then that would be really bad. But you see how I'm working it in? It's dry because it has to be dry. And you're gonna rub this in for 60 seconds. And of course, I didn't make sure your pat. I have a hard time with that. Okay, so now that that's done, you should feel a textural difference in your skin at this point. It feels really reboundy, hydrated. Your skin should not feel dry. All right, it's time to mask. So the mask step it can go two different ways. I like to interchange from week to week. So there's two types of masks that are out there. You have a mud mask, which you put on your face. It can come in a packet form. This comes in a jar. I got this from Glossier. It's a Mega Greens Galaxy Pack, and it's a detoxifying face mask. This thing is amazing. My body, it's so silky, and my skin, you can kind of feel the toxicity, just all of the chemicals and stuff in the air, coming out of your skin. And you also, obviously, you have the Korean sheet masks, which are all of the rage right now. Now for the Korean steps, they might do two masks. They might do the clay mask, and then they might do a sheet mask with a serum on it that can either hydrate or is a specific type of mask that will fix a specific type of problem, like brightening or firming the skin. I personally just interchange my weeks. So this week I'm going to do a clay mask and show you guys, but I'll also put up some images of some of the different sheet masks that I have. I love to do the brightening because I tend to have problems with dark spots, sometimes around my ears and when I do break out, after it goes down, there'll be dark spots and stuff. So I like to like get some vitamin C and vitamin E on that to just even out my skin tone. Not to brighten my skin tone, but just to even it out. I have this really cool doodad that I got at Ulta. This is a mask kind of applicator, a face mask applicator. It's by I Do Care. And you can use this to help kind of paint the mask, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. So what you want to do is, I like to mix the mask around because, you know, ingredients settle in the bottom and everything. So you kind of mix it, and then I take some, and then you just kind of paint it like that. Yeah. How long this takes. It says it takes about 20 minutes. So we're gonna let this sit for 20 minutes and we'll be back and I'll show you the rest of my routine. Alright folks, we're back. It's time to rinse this off. You can kind of tell like the texture is like harder. They do get wet. Okay, next is these serums. Like I said, I'm going to use a Truth. This thing has like a nozzle thing to open it. I open it up. I do 1 pump. It's not that much, but that goes a long way, guys. See how silky it gets? You don't need more than 1 pump. It literally smells like clementines or tangerines or like oranges. Oh, no. I like to get it really where I get my dark spot. It's always on this side for some reason, or near my ears, so I really get it over there. Then you kind of let that sit. And let that dry with your spray. Again, I put this good stuff on it. Just get that like refresh. So I let that kind of dry. This one, like the texture of your skin, like I don't know if you can tell, but it just feels brighter. Next is the aqua pump. Now look how silky that stuff is. Oh my god. It's so good. So good. You just take like a little dollop on your finger. And honestly, that's almost too much. And we're gonna put on the neck too. And that's it for the face. The face is done. That's my evening mask. By the way, I keep my sheet masks and these like kind of overnight moisturizers, like the whammies, in the refrigerator. There's just something about like the cool, like refreshing feel of it in the refrigerator, and also it helps to seal the cuticle so that more like toxins and dirt and stuff get into your skin. So it's actually better to keep most of your moisturizers in the refrigerator. Little hack for you. Alright, time for the lip mask. This is like pure, it's basically sugar. You see that? especially if you have a significant other, do it for them. Just do it for them. Please do it for them. So that's it, guys. That is my Saturday facial routine. I hope that you enjoyed a little bit of some skincare tips and tricks, and you got to see a little glimpse into my life on a Saturday. I love to pamper myself. It's the best part of my weekend. I think everyone should take some time out to just do something a little extra for themselves, and I hope this inspires you to do just that. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up, and comment below on your thoughts and if you have any recommendations for products. Like I said, all these products are things that I found along the way. This video was not sponsored by anyone. These are things that I accumulated for my routine specifically, and they're to fit my skincare needs. But I'd love to hear what products you like to use. If you'd love to see some more content, please click subscribe below and click the little bell to get notified when the new video is posted. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your week.